What's going on? It's Justeeni here. The World Championships are upon us. Already, I know it's May. And I'm thinking about World Championships because, yeah, they've been announced. So we're back on the Zabasi train because I qualified for Zabasi last year in the face-off, I actually get a free ride to qualifier finals, which is really, really epic. So I'm practicing Zabasi a ton because I want another chance with them. Zabasi is a very good tribe. So I really want to make this work this time. I'm going to be getting so many games in, all the practice. I have no excuse this time. So yeah, I'm currently playing a lot of games and I already have some games finished. Like, it wasn't that long ago as of recording that the World Championship thingy was announced, and I already have a few replays, which I'm just going to show you guys. These are just against randoms. I'm trying to also get some games against actually really strong players, because that's a good practice. But these 24-hour games against randoms are nice, because it's a good way to practice my calculation and deal with getting the occasional bad spawn. So I can kind of work through that, and just kind of work on my openings and stuff in general, which you're going to see some interesting things. So yeah, we'll just kind of look at this first game. This one was pretty interesting. If you guys have seen my new Zabasi opening video featuring the really greedy opening, this is what I'm doing here. Now, I do kind of fumble turn 3, because I get an Explorer. This Explorer's horrible here, because it goes towards the Lighthouse, which I was going to get. Yeah, oopsie daisies. It does grab the second one, though, but I still should have workshopped anyway. The one plus side of getting that Lighthouse is I don't need to get fishing for a giant. So, like, you could argue in favor of the Explorer because of that. But I feel like that's more happenstance. I should not have expected the Explorer. But here we go, turn 6 giant. I'm not planning to rush markets. Normally, the idea of the strategy do rush markets. In this case, I just can't. My markets aren't good. But I can still rush a giant. That's really good. Now I meet Quetzali. I go climbing to step on the ruin, fishing to step in the port. I have 2 ruins. I get sailing, hunting, and I'm going to try to annoy Quetzali a lot with my giant. And yeah, also annoy them here. Go for Org, just to upgrade this city up here. Because I did the math, I'd say it's worth it. You spend 2 extra stars in total, but you get Org, which can have other long-term uses like buying strategy later down the line. So yeah, let's just get Org. Quetzali is expanding quite a lot here. They don't take my city, but they are pressuring a bit. I believe they did have a way of sieging. Yes, if they backed this warrior back and then used all these units, then they could steal the city. But they decided against that and instead in favor of expansion and taking this city, which I'm not actually sure if that's good, but that's what they did. And yeah, I couldn't siege. That's why I sieged the city instead. I go for city wall. Now they cannot siege me anymore. They missed their chance. They're pew-pewing. This is actually very smart by them to attack both of my rafts. If they just killed one of them, I would promote the other into a scout and siege. Now if I want to siege, I'm pretty sure I have to promote everything to a scout. Actually, no. I just have to promote one, but it's a 4 HP scout instead of a higher HP scout. That would have been, more useful. Now Explorer. And suddenly I actually have a good amount of the map, and I'm about to get even more. This capital is suddenly looking very lonely. I mean, I'm literally taking both of Quetzali's suburbs. Quetzali just kind of took everything except it, I suppose. But yeah, I'm going to get another giant. I'm going to reclaim water control. Because when I landed the giant, it was a little risky because I kind of surrendered water control a bit. But then I got the city in return. It all kind of worked out, but I could have potentially lost this city. So I think overall it wasn't good. Again, these are some things I want to keep in mind. Like what kind of misplays I'm making, what habits I need to correct. I think it was a little too committal there. But yeah, I have more games. Anyway. Alright, here's another one. This time it's against Omashi. That sounds a bit familiar. Hopefully no PTSD here. Except we do get PTSD here. Oh no, this looks very familiar. Now this isn't the same situation as that one fateful day in the World Championships, and I'm going to show you why. Even though, yes, they do unsiege, they're taking that city for good. I have other cities to take, so I'm actually fine. Like, I've lost a suburb, but I have 3 more, in fact, possibly a 4th. So yeah, we're actually completely chill, and yeah, I have to get hunting, which is a little awkward, but honestly, I have a lot of animals, so it's not that bad of a detour. And archery potentially is great, especially when the opponent cannot get archery. I can grab that lighthouse, grab the ruin, sunshine and rainbows, funnel this explorer, grab the next lighthouse. Except it actually went that way, but that actually works out. Wait, I think I did funnel it to go that way. I wanted vision on them at some point, so that works out, actually. Good job, Justeeni. Making some units. Trying to just, keep them honest, which they are being kept honest. Get Vet Sword, which is super nice. More units. Just in case, I'm playing around roads in case they have them. If I don't play around it, it'd be very silly of me. They do have Eye of God before me. 1 turn before me, in fact. I have roads pre-capped. I'm going to get a giant soon. And despite their Eye of God, they actually still don't have their giant yet, which is quite surprising here. Oh yeah, this was a super nice sequence. I can't believe I glossed over it. So, all of that. Look at this. I felt really smart with this attack sequence. This was a 24-hour game, so again, I have time to think about it. But this is good practice, because these are some things I can try to consciously think of in a live game. So I do it like this. Why don't I kill either of these riders? Well, first off, neither of them has a kill. If one of them had a kill, I might have gone for it. But why do it like this instead of kill one? So this rider backs up. But the idea is, if you look at this, it's really awkward for them. And this is something nice. This is an example of calculating here. If I just killed one of their riders, then they would have been able to kill my 5 HP warrior alongside something else. But basically this 8 HP warrior, because they have 2 4 HP riders, is insanely annoying. You think it isn't, because they can use, let's say, this 10 HP and this 4 HP to kill this 8 HP warrior. But then if they do that, they could kill this 5 HP after sending the warrior here and leaving this 10 HP warrior here to siege, even if they don't train a unit. Or, well, the thing is they can't kill this 10 HP warrior, so yeah. What they have to do, their best sequence here, is to move these like this, hit, kill, which leaves both of these riders dead, actually, because this warrior zone of controls. This is super unpleasant, even though it keeps their riders alive. If I killed this rider, it would have been pointless. This rider's completely trapped anyway. There's a forest here, it's super nasty. And then with the other rider, I could have killed this. If I wanted to, instead, maybe I go, the same sequence there, hit and kill, and then I send this rider, hit, and then I kill. But then they'll have these 3 units. It's less units, but they're all at a good amount of HP. So they could just kill whatever's here and the 5 HP warrior with their warrior. And then they can actually retreat both of their riders just fine back here. Make another rider, do something like that, get a giant and stall for long enough to get another giant there with Park of Fortune 3 farms. It gets messy, basically. But by doing it this way, I know I'm spending a lot of time on this, but that's because my other games are pretty boring. So I want to show this interesting moment. This is a really small thing, but I'm trying to practice these really small things. I'm pretty sure. Again, I was really spending some time thinking about this because yeah, it's not often you see a situation like this, because generally it's recommended to attack a unit with the intention of killing it. But there are some exceptions. You see it a lot in archer combat, but it can, not always, but it can apply in rider combat too. And we can see with what the opponent responds with, they have to sacrifice a rider, and then they do it like this, which they messed up. Well, actually, no. That's the thing, is they don't have a good way out of this, but I think they should have killed here. Warrior kills the 5 HP, but then this warrior's alive. They have to retreat this instead of healing, which is extra bad. And yeah, so they do it like that, and now this is dead. And yeah, they get their giant and the Park of Fortune, but it's not going to matter because I'm sieging immediately, and I'm blocking their farms. I get a free Spear Rune, which is cool, I guess. But yeah, there's a siege with the warrior, blocking, siege, unless they have roads. Actually, no. No, even if they have roads, because this rider's at 4 HP. So, again, I thought this was pretty neat. I spent a lot of time focusing on that, but I think it's okay. You guys can forgive me, because it's actually pretty cool and interesting nuance. It's something you can take away. And if you aren't getting any takeaways from this video, if it's literally just me playing random Zabasi games and saying, ooh, World Championships coming up soon, that's kind of boring. But anyway, honestly, I might just end the video here. I don't have anything else interesting. I have more games, but they're not noteworthy like that one turn sequence was. This is the only interesting thing in this video, but that's fine. Zabasi training arc. We're going to be seeing a lot of Zabasi videos, and I really mean a lot. But that's fine. Also, Polytopia just started back up for this month. It's Kiku, so you might be seeing that. Stay tuned for that. More tiny map, whatever. Yada yada, maybe some other videos in the works, who knows? Depends on what I feel like doing. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub, and have a good one.